In this example, we want to solve for the variables. We don't actually have to figure out the angle measures of the entire diagram. We just want to solve for the variables. Let's take a look at this diagram and see what we can figure out about this angle, 75 degrees, and this angle, 2x minus 5. It looks like they're a linear pair. They share a side, and they form a straight line together. And we know a linear pair of angles is supplementary. So we know that 75 degrees plus 2x minus 5, and we'll just get rid of the degrees because everything's in degrees here, is equal to 180. Alternatively, you could take 180, subtract 75, and set that number equal to 2x minus 5, and that'd be fine. If we combine like terms, 75 and negative 5 is 70. We'll subtract 70, and 2x is equal to 110. Move this up a little bit for you. Divide by 2, and x is equal to 55. You could plug this back in to verify. 2 times 55 would be 110. 110 minus 5 would be 105, and those two would add up to be 180. We notice in part B here that these two angles here and here are a linear pair, so they're supplementary. We're going to add them together, and we know when we add these two angles, so the 6x plus 19 is here, plus x must total 180 degrees. They form one straight line. We'll combine like terms. 6x and x is 7x. Subtract 19. 7x is equal to 161. We'll divide by 7. And x will be 23, I think, for this one. Got a few more of these to do here. A couple different ways to look at these. What I'm seeing right now is I'm seeing that I have a y here and a y here, and we can probably figure out what y is if we can figure out how these two are related. And then we can do the same thing here with the x's. Notice that these two angles here and here form a straight line, so they must add up to be 180. They're supplementary. So we're going to do y minus 12 plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 180. Y and 3y is 4y. Negative 12 and negative 8 is negative 20. We'll add 20 to each side. Divide by 4. So y in this case will be 50. I'll do the next one below, and if you look at the diagram, we can see also, try this maybe in a different color, we can see also that 6x minus 32 and this angle right here, those are a linear pair as well. And so what we can do is we can take 6x minus 32, add 2x minus 20, and the sum should be equal to 180. 6x and 2x is 8x. Negative 32 minus 20 is negative 52. We'll add 52 to each side. That's going to be 232. We'll divide by 8, and x will be 29. Now we'll work with part D here. So we'll try the x's again here, and let's see if we can figure something out. Oh boy. Well, we have this angle here that has an x in it. This angle has an x in it, and oh look, they form a straight line, so they must be supplementary. So we can do 3x plus 8 plus x is equal to 180. 3x and x is 4x. We'll subtract 8 from each side. 4x is equal to 172. And then we'll divide each side by 4. So we should have 43, I think, for x here. Now, we have to fill in some information here on the diagram. So this angle is just x, so we know that angle is going to be 43 degrees. We know that this angle here and this angle here, those both add up to 180. So we could do 43 plus 2y plus 17 is equal to 180. We'll combine like terms. 43 and 17 is 60. Subtract 60 from each side. 2y is equal to 120. Divide by 2, and y will be 60. It looks like these are the last two for example 2. If we look at figure E, you'll notice that 2x plus 8 and 3x plus 17, those two angles would add up to be a straight line, where they're supplementary. So we can do 2x plus 8 plus 3x plus 17 is equal to 180. Combine like terms on the left-hand side. 2x and 3x is 5x. 8 and 17 is 25. We'll subtract 25 now. 5x is equal to 155. Divide by 5, and x will be 31. In this example, we have 75 degrees and 2x minus 5. Those two form a straight line right here. So we know that when we add them together, they must be equal to 180. 75 minus 5 is 70. We'll subtract 70. That's 110. We'll divide by 2. And x will be 55. We also know that this angle has to be a total of 105 degrees. And you could have alternatively done that. You could have set 105 equal to 2x minus 5. As a matter of fact, we can probably do that with these two angles here. We know that this angle and this angle have to be the same measure. They're vertical angles. So we could do 4y plus 25 is equal to 105. Subtract 25 from each side. Got 80 on the right side. Divide by 4. And y will be 20. And that won't be any degrees there, it'll just be 55.